hour, the great building will begin to stir around me. A whistling sous chef, the clatter of the kitchens, hurrying maids laughing in whispers, and I will smell the first bacony breakfast smells, and I will likely hear the guests having vigorous morning sex down the corridor in room 14, and then I know I will really have to get up. Shower in water. Make tea with water. Drink coffee made with as little water as possible. Short and black and multiple, because I will need endless coffees in the main office above reception to fight the yawns that are the daily wages of rising this early. Get up! This time, I obey. Pushing away the duvet, I consider turning on the lamp, but I decide not to. I like the dark. It hides things. And besides, it is not a total dark. There is a near full moon, and its fragile silveriness floods around the half-closed curtains, which are means to hide me from that tormenting view onto the Blackwater River. Stretching my hand out towards the door, I find my soft blue dressing gown, lovely and warm and fluffy, and definitely not a witch hanging from a hook. That's a sharp memory, returning unprompted. I am 7 or 8 years old, waking up in my little bedroom, and in the chilly gloom I see my long winter coat hanging from the door. But it looks like a crook-necked witch executed on a gallows in that book about witches, and I scream until Mummy rushes in and takes me in her arms, surrounds me like warm water embracing soft coral. She soothes and cuddles me, kisses my forehead, with wine on her breath from last night mixed with minty toothpaste, but with so much love. The scent of faintly sour wine can mean love to me, even now. On the best nights, if Dad was away, Mum would say, "OK, Hanny Bobs, you can." And I would gleefully rise, all witches forgotten, and pick up Toffee the bear by a ragged arm, and follow her down the cold landing to her warm bed, and she would let me sleep the rest of the sweet, perfectly dreamless night beside her, my heart slowing, fears dispelled, breathing deep and calm, like the sea in the summer, and me inhaling her scent, homemade perfume, homemade soap, mummy smell. The dressing gown enfolds me, warms me. My bare feet find my slippers in the moonlit dark. I can see the kettle and teapot, but I am, inevitably, drawn to the view out there. I am going to do it. I am going to look at the Blackwater. It is always like this. Some days I cannot bear to look at the Blackwater. I close the curtains for 24 hours. I hide away. On the worst days, I physically avert myself from, say, the famous bay-windowed view in the heart of the hotel, as I walk through the brasserie to get breakfast. When I do this, I can sense guests peering at me. Why is she looking to the side like that? At other times, like today, I yield and stare at it. My enemy, my life, my home, my walls, the flowing Blackwater, part sea, part river, part salty, part coffin. 4 parts making one pure terror. Quickly, as if I am tearing off a plaster, I rip open the curtains. There she is. The Blackwater hasn't gone away. She runs past the hotel, a deep throb of lateral darkness, west to east. The reflection of the late September moon is a lane of silver cobbles. The night is cloudless. The miniature orange and scarlet lights of Goldhanger sparkle wetly at the far edge of the black. I want to smell it. I need to breathe it in. Otherwise, I might get the fears again. This is my allotted therapy, to expose myself. My room has a handsome sash window, in keeping with the Regency core of the hotel.